Welcome to Then and Now Part 2. In today's video, we will explore the controversial and thought-provoking stories of 12 people who regret their decision to change their race through surgery. These extreme choices not only impact their appearance, but also raise deep questions about identity, self-acceptance, and the unforeseen consequences. Does changing one's race truly lead to happiness, or is it just a path that leads to regret? Let's follow along to learn more about the challenging journeys of these individuals and the lessons they've learned. Do any of the people around you ever change their appearance or try to alter something about themselves in an extreme way? If yes, leave a 1. If not, comment 0. Feel free to share your thoughts on this topic in the comments below. Don't forget to enjoy the video and hit the subscribe button to support the channel. Have you ever wondered what makes a celebrity like Megan Fox change her appearance over the years? With her seductive beauty and undeniable charisma, Megan Fox has long been regarded as a beauty icon in Hollywood. Her graceful features, sharp cheekbones, full lips, and captivating gaze have made her a goddess on the big screen. However, over time, many people have started to notice changes in the structure of her face. From her early days in Transformers, Megan had a natural, soft look. Now, her facial features have become sharper, leading fans to speculate whether she has undergone cosmetic procedures such as Botox injections or fillers. Others argue that Megan's transformation is simply the result of expert makeup techniques and photo editing. Megan has spoken out against Hollywood's unrealistic beauty standards in the past, but she has never directly addressed the rumors surrounding her possible cosmetic surgeries. Nevertheless, it's undeniable that her beauty, whether natural or enhanced through aesthetic procedures, remains a topic of constant discussion. This just shows that she continues to be one of the most beloved and followed stars in Hollywood. Juju Olivera, a Brazilian model renowned for her natural beauty, was once admired for her confidence and graceful demeanor. However, her life took a dramatic turn when she began seeking an ideal of perfect beauty through cosmetic procedures. Initially, small tweaks like filler injections, rhinoplasty, and lip enhancements were just ways for her to feel more confident. But over time, her transformation turned into an obsession. What began as voluntary decisions gradually evolved into a relentless pursuit, with Juju doing everything in her power to perfect her appearance. Although she has always been transparent about her cosmetic procedures, even openly documenting her transformation process, Juju has received encouragement from many people. However, her changes began to go beyond what she had originally envisioned. She increasingly used dermal fillers in various areas of her face, from her cheeks to her lips, and continued to refresh her appearance to meet the ever-evolving beauty standards. Eventually, she realized that what she was seeking was not perfection, but self-satisfaction and self-acceptance. The stories of Megan Fox and Juju Olivera are not just examples of beauty or physical transformation. The stories of Megan Fox and Juju Olivera are not just examples of beauty or physical transformation. They serve as reminders of the potential consequences when we seek perfection through our appearance. Cosmetic procedures, though often started with good intentions, can sometimes lead to feelings of regret and a completely altered life. From those who choose to change their appearance to fit a different cultural ideal, to those trying to preserve the beauty they've achieved over time, all face profound emotional and social consequences. That's why, before deciding to change our appearance, It's important to carefully consider the reasons behind it and the long-term impact such choices may have. What could drive someone to completely erase their identity in order to become an imaginary, unreal ideal? For Vanilla Chamu, a Japanese model, it was the dream of transforming herself into a living porcelain doll. Her story, painful yet thought-provoking, serves as a prime example of the dangers of pursuing extreme beauty standards. Vanilla didn't just want to enhance her appearance, she was determined to completely recreate herself. To achieve her doll-like image, she underwent over 30 surgeries, including eye enlargement, chin implants, breast augmentation, and skin lightening treatments. All of this was aimed at realizing the perfect porcelain doll image she had always dreamed of. As her journey of transformation reached its peak, Vanilla became a media sensation. However, her dramatic transformation made her look so drastically different from her original appearance that many people no longer recognized her as a real human being, instead comparing her to animated characters. Her features had changed so much that viewers could hardly believe she was a living person. She seemed more like a model created by cosmetic procedures. Vanilla Chamu spent over $102,000 and dedicated years to surgeries in pursuit of the image she considered her ideal, a French porcelain doll. However, upon deeper reflection, we realized that the porcelain doll image she pursued was an illusion that never truly existed. It is the result of the powerful influence of media beauty standards, unattainable ideals, and unrealistic expectations. Vanilla's story became a media sensation, but behind it lies a painful reality. She gradually lost her true identity. The relentless journey to achieve a perfect image led her to lose herself, both physically and mentally. This wasn't just about altering her appearance, it was about losing self-respect and confidence, which are key elements that define a true person. When we chase an ideal image that is not based on reality, we run the great risk of losing not only our self-awareness, but also losing ourselves in an endless race. Vanilla's story serves as a warning that the pursuit of extreme beauty can lead us into a state of confusion and pain, rather than finding happiness and freedom. The stories of Juju Olivera and Vanilla Chamu are not just lessons in aesthetics, but also powerful reminders of the true value of self. When we relentlessly chase after unrealistic beauty ideals, we not only alter our appearance, but may also lose our identity, self-respect, and true happiness. Jotuna, a well-known influencer in China, was the epitome of natural beauty, with bright eyes, smooth skin, and delicate features. She was admired for her grace and striking appearance. However, despite all her natural advantages, Jo felt a strong urge to alter her appearance to meet Western beauty standards. She believed that these changes would help her gain more acceptance and admiration from the public. On this journey, Jo underwent several cosmetic surgeries, including eyelid surgery to enlarge her eyes, rhinoplasty to reshape her nose, and jawline surgery to achieve a more angular, modern Western look. She openly shared every step of this process with her followers on social media. At first, Jo was thrilled with the results, proudly posting selfies and updating her progress with excitement. However, over time, her enthusiasm for these changes began to wane, and Jo started to feel disconnected from herself whenever she looked in the mirror. The changes she thought would boost her confidence instead led her to question herself. She realized that chasing after other people's beauty standards had caused her to lose sight of her true self. In the end, Jo came to understand that true beauty doesn't come from altering one's appearance to meet the expectations of others, but from self-acceptance. Her story serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of preserving one's identity and self-worth, rather than trying to become a model that others have set. Alysia Amira, a model and entrepreneur from Sweden, has taken the conversation about beauty standards to a whole new level. She hasn't just transformed her appearance, she's redefining femininity through a controversial movement known as bimbofication. Through a series of cosmetic surgeries, Alysia has turned her body into an exaggerated ideal, with extreme curves, plump lips, and a doll-like appearance that pushes far beyond traditional beauty norms. Alysia didn't stop at transforming her appearance. She also founded the Bimbo Academy, where she encourages women to embrace bold, liberated versions of themselves, free from outdated beauty standards. The Academy isn't just about physical transformation. It views these changes as a form of female empowerment, inspiring women to live unapologetically and express themselves without fear of judgment. Alysia openly acknowledges that she represents an extreme case and that not everyone will want to look like her. However, her journey has sparked intense debates. Some praise her for breaking traditional beauty standards, while others criticize her for promoting a shallow, exaggerated version of femininity. By rejecting conventional beauty norms, Alysia not only challenges, but actively redefines beauty on her own terms. Whether others agree or not, the impact she's had on the conversation around beauty and identity is undeniable. Alysia is not just a model, but also a pioneering entrepreneur, leading a movement that encourages people to rethink the true meaning of empowerment and beauty. Amanda Aola, a model from Finland, is a concerning example of the pursuit of an extreme beauty standard. She has spent much of her life undergoing surgeries to enhance her appearance with the goal of becoming a real-life Barbie. Amanda has undergone 3 breast augmentations, multiple facial filler injections, and a range of other cosmetic procedures, all aimed at achieving a doll-like perfection. However, her journey has not been just about changing her looks. During one surgery, Amanda had a severe reaction to anesthesia and nearly lost her life. This near-death experience should have made her reconsider her decisions. However, instead of making her fearful or causing her to stop, this experience only fueled Amanda's determination to continue her body modification journey. She hasn't just changed her appearance. She is trying to live out a Barbie dream, despite the risks involved. Amanda's story serves as a cautionary tale of the price we pay when we chase a beauty standard, without considering its long-term consequences. While she may have achieved the appearance she desired, the cost isn't only about her health. It's also about losing herself in the pursuit of what is deemed perfection. Amanda Aola continues to share her transformative journey with her followers, offering them insights into her new lifestyle and bold, fearless approach to self-expression. With her determination to become a real-life Barbie, Amanda has become a controversial figure, admired by some for her courage and unwavering commitment to her personal vision of beauty. However, many others question the extreme risks she's willing to take in pursuit of her ideals. While there are those who applaud Amanda for her freedom and audacity in expressing herself, numerous conflicting opinions have emerged. They question the true cost of pursuing perfection. Is it worth the price paid in terms of health, mental well-being, and even personal identity? Amanda's story is a prominent example of how beauty standards are increasingly pushed to extreme levels. Her journey reflects a society where appearance can become the deciding factor for acceptance and success. However, it's the debates surrounding her decisions that spark important conversations about personal identity and the risks some are willing to take to feel beautiful and accepted. Lynn May, a famous icon in Mexico, has become a cautionary tale about pushing the limits in life and cosmetic surgery. In the 1970s and 1980s, Lynn was a major star, impressing audiences with her acting, performances, and roles as a dancer and singer. Her natural allure and beauty made her an object of admiration, and she quickly became a symbol of sensuality and youth. However, like many other stars, Lynn faced immense pressure from the passage of time and aging. As her youthful appearance began to fade, she turned to cosmetic surgery in hopes of maintaining a flawless look. Facelifts, cheek implants, and a series of other cosmetic procedures significantly altered Lynn's face. But this transformation went too far, to the point where fans began to question whether this was the same woman they had once adored. Lynn's natural beauty, which had been an inseparable part of her public image, was now overshadowed by the increasingly noticeable changes in her appearance. Instead of admiration, Lynn faced criticism from the public and the media, with mocking comments and harsh judgments. The loss of her sense of self-image and the pressure to maintain a perfect appearance became a heavy mental burden for her. Lynn did not hesitate to admit that she regretted the decisions she made. She openly shared the pain not only from the surgeries, but also from losing the very face that had built her career and reputation. Her image was no longer the same. And for Lynn, the price paid to maintain youth and beauty was the loss of her own identity. While the public criticized and mocked her, Lynn had to face insecurities, regret, and loneliness that few could truly understand. Lynn May's story is not just an example of an extreme reaction to time and aging, but also a serious warning about the pursuit of eternal beauty through cosmetic surgery. Lil Kim. The bold transformation of a hip-hop icon, a legend in the music world. Her dramatic changes have sparked endless debate. Is it self-expression or the result of societal pressure? Known for her fearless attitude, daring fashion, and groundbreaking music, Lil Kim has always unapologetically pursued her own identity. Rising to fame in the 1990s, she broke boundaries in hip-hop by blending powerful lyrics with eye-catching style, helping to define an entire era. However, over time, her appearance began to change, drawing significant public attention. Lil Kim has openly admitted to undergoing a number of cosmetic procedures, including multiple nose surgeries, skin lightening treatments, and body enhancements such as breast implants and liposuction. Her transformation has drawn both admiration and harsh criticism, with many questioning the reasons behind it. "You don't understand. You don't see," she once said, hinting at a deeper pain beneath the surface. Perhaps the most controversial aspect of her transformation is the noticeable change in her skin tone. Lil Kim's lighter complexion has sparked intense discussions around colorism and the overwhelming pressure women of color face to conform to unrealistic beauty standards. In many ways, Lil Kim's openness about her surgeries and the changes they brought has sparked a deeper conversation about identity, self-image, and societal pressure. While some criticize her for reinforcing harmful beauty standards, others praise her for owning her choices and staying authentic in the face of constant judgment. In a world where women, especially women of color, are often bound by unattainable ideals, Lil Kim's journey has opened up a broader dialogue about the cost of beauty, the complexity of personal identity, and the power found in self-expression. Mary is a powerful example of how beauty standards and body transformations can have concerning impacts. Starting with a desire to become a real-life doll, Mary underwent a series of cosmetic surgeries to create a surreal image, from breast augmentations and lip filler injections to rhinoplasty and procedures aimed at achieving her signature doll-like eyes. These changes turned Mary into a bizarre yet undeniably captivating figure in the eyes of some, while sparking significant controversy. Mary's journey wasn't just about altering her appearance. It became an unrelenting pursuit of an ideal version she believed to be perfect. However, each surgery only took her further away from her natural identity, turning her into an unrecognizable figure, a doll with lifeless eyes and a surreal face. The mixed reactions from the public didn't deter her. Some admired Mary's determination to express herself and pursue a personal ideal, while others expressed concern over the severe physical and mental toll she might face. Mary's story serves as a reminder of the ambiguity and dangers of chasing an unattainable perfection. Altering one's body in pursuit of an ideal beauty, despite the negative impacts on health and emotions, can lead to unpredictable consequences. Mary is not the only one on this journey. Other figures like Lil Kim, Lynn May, and Amanda Aola also highlight the conflicting aspects in the pursuit of beauty. Self-expression versus societal pressure, the price of fame versus the price of perfection. Their journeys create a space for discussion about beauty, personal identity, and the relentless pressures women face in modern society. Does changing one's appearance truly make us feel more beautiful? Or is it simply an ongoing effort to conform to a beauty ideal imposed by society? Through all these stories, one truth remains clear. True beauty is not found in flawless skin or eternal youth. True beauty lies in strength, resilience, and self-love. Mickey Rourke was once a shining gem of Hollywood, praised for his raw magnetism and undeniable talent. In the 1980s, he exuded powerful charisma, capturing attention with standout performances in films like 912 Weeks and Angel Heart. His star burned brightly, and it seemed inevitable that he would rise to join the ranks of Hollywood's greatest leading men, unstoppable in his path to superstardom. By the 1990s, however, Mickey's once recognizable face had undergone a dramatic transformation, and his career took an unexpected turn. After stepping away from acting to pursue professional boxing, he suffered multiple facial injuries in the ring. His passion for the sport came at a high cost, and his face suffered severe damage. In an effort to repair the injuries, Mickey turned to plastic surgery. But instead of finding a skilled specialist, he ended up in the hands of an inexperienced surgeon. The results were far from what he had hoped for. Mickey's transformation became one of the most infamous cases of botched plastic surgery in Hollywood. He underwent several procedures, including nose reconstruction, cheek implants, and facelifts. Unfortunately, the surgeries left his face swollen, distorted, and nearly unrecognizable, forever altering the iconic image that once captivated audiences. The once swashbuckling leading man of Hollywood was now a shadow of his former self. The dramatic change took a heavy toll on his career. Directors no longer saw Mickey as the charismatic figure he once was. Instead, he was relegated to smaller roles, often as villains or out-of-fashion characters. The decline was both tragic and heartbreaking. Mickey's story serves as a cautionary tale, a stark reminder that even the brightest stars are not immune to the risks of cosmetic surgery, especially when it's done for the wrong reasons or in untrained hands. Tara is a prime example of the heartbreaking consequences of unsuccessful cosmetic surgery. A symbol of beauty in the 90s and 2000s with her alluring looks and rising career, she opted for liposuction to perfect her appearance. However, the results didn't meet her expectations. The beauty she sought remained elusive, replaced by an uneven, lumpy stomach and uneven breast implants. These changes not only affected her appearance, but also devastated her self-esteem and career. If Tara's story made you think, drop a 1 in the comments below. Don't forget to like and share this video to help spread an important message about safe cosmetic surgery. And be sure to subscribe so you never miss real, heartfelt stories like this. Since then, Tara has faced criticism and ridicule from the media and the public. She stepped away from the spotlight, and the glamorous roles in major films gradually faded away. Tragically, Tara's career was severely impacted by her unsuccessful body modifications, highlighting that cosmetic surgery doesn't always yield positive results. Tara's story serves as a cautionary tale for those considering altering themselves through cosmetic procedures without fully understanding the potential risks. It also raises questions about the pressure society and the media place on stars, and women in general, to maintain an idealized standard of beauty. Unrealistic beauty standards can sometimes push people into making decisions they later regret. Despite the challenges and setbacks, Tara Reid remains an icon in the hearts of many. Her story is not just about her downfall, but also about the courage to face challenges and learn from her mistakes. From this perspective, Tara has become a role model for learning to accept oneself and confront the realities of life, even when it doesn't always align with our idealized expectations. These stories truly offer different perspectives on transformation and self-expression in the entertainment world. Tara, with her career ups and downs and unsuccessful surgical decisions, has had to face profound consequences not only physically but also mentally. She is a prime example that, while cosmetic surgery may offer temporary hopes of perfection, it can sometimes lead to unwanted results, leaving people feeling insecure and losing the image they once built. However, Doja Cat's journey is completely different. She is not only a creative artist with the ability to constantly reinvent her style, but also a symbol of freedom and confidence in self-expression. Doja Cat doesn't shy away from changes to her appearance. Instead, she faces speculation directly with humor, confidence, and a strong sense of self-awareness. Every transformation she undergoes, whether in her looks or style, reflects boundless creativity and the courage to challenge beauty standards. Doja Cat's story also offers an important perspective on changing one's appearance not merely to conform to beauty standards, but as a form of self-expression, creativity, and mastery over one's own image. She demonstrates that change doesn't always have to come from fear or regret. It can be liberating, a way to assert identity and elevate personal art to new heights. Both stories carry a powerful message about owning and expressing oneself. Whether through the ups and downs of Tara Reid's journey or the reinvention and confidence of Doja Cat. She is one of the rare celebrities who isn't afraid to share her personal story about cosmetic enhancements. By opening up about her experiences with Botox, fillers, and even liposuction, she not only demonstrates confidence, but also highlights an important message. Beauty doesn't always have to be about achieving absolute perfection. What matters most is feeling comfortable and confident in your own skin. She has used her platform and fame to normalize aesthetic upgrades and encourage others to live authentically without fear or shame. This approach promotes a healthier, more open conversation about appearance changes and empowers individuals to embrace their true selves. This creates a more open space for conversations about appearance changes, where fans can see that true beauty doesn't just come from external looks, but also from self-acceptance and authenticity. Chrissy is a great example of how real beauty comes from living authentically, including embracing imperfections. On the opposite side, Bella Hadid finds herself at the center of a debate about natural beauty and cosmetic surgery. Despite consistently denying rumors about surgery, explaining that her beauty is a mix of genetics, puberty, and professional makeup techniques, the public continues to speculate whether she has undergone surgeries to achieve her current sharp features. Is Bella Hadid's beauty truly natural? Or has she undergone cosmetic surgery to enhance her appearance? Bella is often considered one of the most beautiful women in the world. With her striking features and undeniable presence on the runway, it's no surprise that she quickly rose to prominence in the fashion industry. However, fame brings close scrutiny, and in Bella's case, it has sparked a series of rumors surrounding the possibility of cosmetic surgery. From sculpted cheekbones to a chiseled jawline, both fans and critics have speculated whether Bella's stunning beauty is entirely natural. Bella has repeatedly denied these rumors, claiming that her appearance is a combination of genetics, puberty, and professional makeup techniques. She has even shared childhood photos to prove that her standout beauty has always been a part of her, further dispelling any doubts about the naturalness of her looks. Despite her denials, the rumors continue. Critics have pointed out noticeable changes in her nose, jawline, and even her eyebrows. In particular, her fuller lips have sparked speculation about the possibility of lip fillers, with beauty enthusiasts and gossip sites frequently comparing before and after photos of her. While Bella insists that she has never undergone any procedures, the online world remains skeptical, and the debate continues to fuel many discussions. Beauty blogs and social media platforms keep analyzing her appearance, sparking ongoing debates about whether Bella has had cosmetic surgery. Regardless of the truth behind these rumors, it is undeniable that Bella Hadid is a modern icon. Her influence in the fashion world is unquestionable, and she continues to set trends and break boundaries. Whether her beauty is natural or enhanced, the mystery surrounding her only adds to her allure, fueling ongoing discussions about beauty standards in today's industry. She is an extreme example of the pursuit of beauty that many view as idealized or even dangerous. Her dramatic transformation, from an ordinary nurse to a woman attempting to become a real-life Barbie, has attracted attention not only from the media but also from the cosmetic surgery community. Spending $250,000 on procedures and continuous transformations, including breast implants, rhinoplasty, and fillers, has made Tara a symbol of an extreme beauty trend that not everyone agrees with. Tara's determination, despite being controversial, is a testament to an increasingly common phenomenon in modern society, where some individuals pursue an idealized beauty, regardless of the potential health risks involved. Her journey not only shocks but also highlights issues surrounding beauty standards in society. Should we risk our health and safety to achieve a beauty standard that not everyone agrees with? A notable aspect of Tara's story is the confidence she displays on social media. She not only shares her physical transformations, but also shows a unique level of self-acceptance, even though her journey may serve as a cautionary tale for those who believe cosmetic surgery can deliver absolute perfection. Her openness on social media, building a large following and sharing this journey, despite criticism from some, is also a significant part of expanding the conversation about what is beautiful and the influence of beauty standards. The debates surrounding Bella Hadid and the potential cosmetic procedures she's undergone reflect a different trend in society: an expectation for natural beauty and skepticism about cosmetic interventions. Despite Bella's denial of surgery rumors, the noticeable changes in her facial features continue to spark ongoing discussions, raising questions about how we assess beauty in the context of modern society. Nevertheless, Bella's allure and influence in the fashion industry remain undeniable, but the mystery surrounding these surgery rumors only adds to her appeal and intrigue. She also became a sensation on social media, amassing a large following, but this could not hide the concerns about her mental health and the unseen pressures she faces. While she claims she is seeking perfection for herself, outsiders question the level of self-acceptance and freedom she has in this journey. Similarly to Tara, Lara Flynn Boyle's story reflects the unique pressures the Hollywood industry places on the beauty and appearance of its stars. Lara, a symbol of the 90s with both talent and natural beauty, became a prominent star thanks to her role in Twin Peaks. However, the dramatic changes in her appearance, which many believe are the result of cosmetic surgery, quickly drew the public's and media's attention. These changes not only shifted the focus away from Lara's acting talent, but also thrust her into a heated debate about body image and the pressures of maintaining a perfect appearance in the entertainment industry. Her physical transformation became the focal point, overshadowing her career, despite the fact that she remained a talented actress. Lara's story is a testament to how, in the entertainment industry, attention can easily shift from talent to appearance, creating enormous expectations and pressures on celebrities. Both Tara and Lara face challenges related to body image and self-acceptance, but the way they cope with these pressures differs. Tara chooses to openly share her journey, while Lara, despite not publicly discussing the reasons behind her appearance change, endures intense public scrutiny. Their stories reflect the inner struggles many people face when seeking acceptance both from themselves and society. Ultimately, both cases serve as a reminder of the complex issues surrounding beauty standards in modern society, particularly in the entertainment industry. Is beauty something we must perfect in order to feel confident, or can self-acceptance help us overcome the pressures and strict societal standards? Tara and Lara's stories are undoubtedly starting points for important discussions about body image, mental health, and the decisions each individual faces in maintaining their appearance and self-confidence. It is a clear example of the serious consequences that arise when people place their trust in individuals who lack the necessary qualifications and expertise in medical procedures, especially when it comes to cosmetic surgery. Rajee's case is not only a painful lesson in negligence, but also a story of courage and resilience in regaining self-confidence and strength after trauma. Rajee, a transgender woman, sought surgery to help her feel more feminine and align with her gender identity. However, due to financial constraints preventing her from undergoing proper cosmetic procedures, she was drawn into seeking cheaper alternatives. Unfortunately, this decision led her into the hands of O'Neill Ron Morris, a fraudulent doctor. This person injected a dangerous mixture into her face, causing permanent, irreparable damage. This not only altered her appearance, but also had a severe impact on both her physical and mental well-being. Rajee had to endure excruciating pain from the swollen lumps, the result of the ill-suited fillers injected into her body. Eventually, she discovered that she wasn't the only one suffering the consequences of this fraudulent doctor, but many others were also victims. While many affected individuals felt too ashamed or frightened to speak out, Rajee found the courage to share her story with the public. When she appeared on the show Botched, where real surgeons attempted to repair the damage caused by the fraudulent doctor, Rajee demonstrated her strength in facing her trauma. Although the doctors couldn't completely reverse all the harm, sharing her story helped raise awareness about the dangers of undergoing unlicensed cosmetic procedures. Rajee's story is not only a warning about the risks of cosmetic surgery when it's not performed by qualified professionals, but also a reminder of the importance of self-love and self-acceptance. Despite facing severe physical and emotional trauma, over time, Rajee has regained hope and confidence. She now uses her platform to support and warn others, especially the transgender community, about the dangers of choosing unlicensed procedures. The powerful message Rajee conveys is that beauty does not come from external standards, but from self-love, inner strength, and the courage to live authentically. Martina's journey is one of the most controversial and shocking examples of extreme changes in appearance and personal identity. Her transformation, from a German flight attendant with a normal appearance to a celebrity known for bizarre cosmetic surgeries, raises not only questions about beauty standards, but also ethical and cultural boundaries when it comes to altering racial identity. Initially, Martina attracted attention for her large breasts, but the real transformation began in 2017 when she decided to darken her skin to change her race. She didn't just inject a skin-darkening formula, but also declared that she was transitioning into a black woman. Martina believes that her physical features are changing, and she plans to undergo further surgeries, including rhinoplasty and lip enhancements, to continue altering her appearance. She even wants to change her personal documents to reflect her newly adopted racial identity. This decision has sparked deep societal debates. Many argue that Martina is appropriating black culture in a misguided and harmful way. Changing one's race, according to many, is not just an aesthetic issue, but something tied to the history, culture, and lived experiences of that community. As a result, her actions have been seen as offensive and a distortion of the long-standing efforts of the black community in fighting for equality and respecting their identity. Despite facing strong criticism, Martina remains determined to pursue her path. She even traveled to Kenya to receive a blessing from a tribe in an attempt to affirm that she is part of the black community. This move only fueled public outrage and continued to raise ethical questions about changing one's racial identity. Martina Big's story is also a haunting example of the blindness that can come with pursuing an idealized image. Her journey is not just about an aesthetic quest, but also a testament to the loss of identity and the cost one pays when failing to accept oneself. For Martina, changing her body and racial identity seemed like a way to gain acceptance and integration, but it has instead led to backlash, isolation, and continuous controversy. Her story is not just a warning about self-destructive behavior in the pursuit of altering one's appearance, but also a reminder of the value of self-acceptance. Changing oneself to fit into a certain community or to gain admiration from others can cause someone to lose sight of the true importance of authenticity. The truth is that real beauty lies within oneself, in loving and accepting what we have, and that is what truly matters. Through Martina Big's story, we should also reflect on how society views issues like cultural appropriation, identity, and self-acceptance. True beauty cannot be found under the knife or through extreme forms of self-transformation. So, what do you think? Is accepting your true identity important? What are your thoughts on extreme physical changes to meet certain standards? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget, if you have someone in your life who supports self-acceptance and natural beauty, leave a number 1. If you think society should reconsider beauty standards, comment with a 0. Thanks for watching. If you found this topic interesting, don't forget to subscribe to support the channel and hit like if you agree with the message in the video. See you in the next videos. When thinking of Hollywood stars, people often picture glamour, luxury, and timeless beauty. But no matter how powerful or wealthy they may be, time is unforgiving to anyone, especially those who have made enemies and sabotaged relationships throughout their careers. Today, we will take a look back at 15 celebrities who were once the center of the spotlight, but now surprise the public with their worn-out appearances, not only in their looks, but also in the collapse of their reputations. And trust me, position number 7 will leave you wide-eyed in amazement. This is the kind of transformation that makes you wonder, does fame truly last forever? You probably clicked on this video because, like me, you've been curious. What happens when the spotlight fades? How do once legendary figures end up falling from grace? I assure you what you're about to see goes far beyond failed plastic surgeries or the typical aging process. We're talking about a complete decline, from physical to moral, to the point where it could shock even the most dedicated Hollywood followers. Some of them were once hailed as beauty icons. Others were respected, even idolized. But all of them have become stark reminders of the fragility of fame. And as we go through each one, pay attention to how their appearance seems to increasingly reflect the true nature of who they are inside. The deeper we go, the more chilling the stories behind their transformations become. I've spent months researching, uncovering details that mainstream media has often overlooked. Have you ever felt shocked seeing how a once iconic star looks today? If yes, comment 1. If not really surprised, drop a 0 below. Every face in this video carries a story, a warning about the fleeting nature of fame. Enjoy the video, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button to support the channel. Courtney Love, the rebellious icon of 90s grunge music, has paid a steep price for her decades-long reckless lifestyle. As the lead singer of Hole and the wife of Kurt Cobain, Love was once the epitome of raw, fierce beauty that defied conventional standards. However, substance abuse and a series of erratic behaviors have devastated both her appearance and career. Now, at 60, Love's face shows clear signs of harsh aging, partly due to her tumultuous life and partly from cosmetic surgeries in an attempt to reverse time. Her fame has also dwindled, not only due to the decline of her career, but also because of fractured personal relationships. Her public feud with daughter Frances Bean Cobain only highlighted the image of a mother spiraling out of control. Although there are occasional moments of clarity and brief comebacks, the overall trajectory has been downward. What makes Courtney Love's transformation so haunting is how it starkly contrasts with the vibrant, carefree image she once embodied. Now she stands as a living testament to the destruction of youthful recklessness and the harsh reality of the spotlight. With a promising career from a young age, Lindsay Lohan stands as a prime example of the rapid decline that fame and youth can bring when left unchecked. Her struggles with drunk driving, failed drug tests, and multiple stints in jail under the unforgiving gaze of the media steadily chipped away at her public image. Her physical transformation was equally striking and visible, with a hollowed-out face and clear signs of substance abuse. By the age of 20, Lohan looked far older than her actual years. Her cosmetic efforts to try and halt the damage only added to the strangeness of her appearance, as dry skin and early signs of aging could not be concealed. Her career, once full of potential, descended into a series of failed projects and missed opportunities. Although Lohan has made efforts to recover both her image and health in recent years, the scars from years of self-destructive behavior remain evident. Now, at 38, she looks much older than her peers in their 50s. Her story serves as a cautionary tale about how quickly youth can be wasted under the pressure of early fame. The Queen of Pop's battle with time is no longer a secret, but what has unfolded in recent years makes it hard not to feel a sense of sorrow. Madonna, who once redefined the image of women in music with her rebellion and continuous reinvention, is now causing concern with her controversial choices to alter her appearance. At 65, instead of embracing the aging process naturally like many of her peers, Madonna has chosen to go against the grain, undergoing heavy cosmetic procedures that have left her nearly unrecognizable. Madonna's once sharp and distinctive face has now become stiff, emotionless, an image alien to those who admired her during her peak years. But the decline is not just about her skin or features. Her behavior in recent years has also become erratic and uncontrollable. The obsessive drive to maintain a youthful appearance has led her to try too hard to fit in with younger dancers, resulting in awkward and unnatural performances. Even her once powerful presence on social media, which she used as a tool to connect, has now turned into a series of strange, filtered videos and baffling actions that have left even her longtime fans shaking their heads. It's truly a shame. Madonna, who once had the ability to redefine the beauty of aging and create space for female artists, has now become a testament to the fear of growing old. Have you ever wondered why some Hollywood stars seem to freeze in time, ageless, flawless, and unaffected by the passing years? They appear to be embodiments of immortality, forever holding on to perfect beauty that others envy. But if you look closer, the truth will come to light. Beneath the glamorous makeup and bright spotlight, there lies a world of extreme transformations, cosmetic surgery nightmares, and stars who have paid the highest price for perfection in the desperate race to preserve their youth. Some have lost their looks, careers, and even themselves in the process. They've sacrificed true values in pursuit of an ideal image, and the price of that perfection is inevitable. Do these stars ever truly find satisfaction, or are they merely victims of unattainable beauty standards? Join us as we dive into the shocking truths behind Hollywood's most haunting cosmetic surgery regrets. Leave a comment with the number 0. Don't forget to like and share the video so everyone can see it, and leave your thoughts in the comments section. Be sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on more exciting videos and shocking stories. Now, let's dive into the story. Mickey Rourke was once a Hollywood heartthrob who witnessed his appearance drastically change after stepping away from acting in the 1990s to pursue boxing. This sport left him severely injured in the face, leading to 5 nose surgeries and many reconstructive procedures. Unfortunately, the results did not meet expectations, as his once chiseled features became swollen and disproportionate. The overuse of Botox and fillers only made his appearance look unnatural, with a shiny forehead and overly plump lips. He later admitted to choosing the wrong surgeon and continued seeking more cosmetic procedures in an ongoing process of struggling with his self-image. His story highlights the immense pressure celebrities face to maintain their appearance. Despite the controversies surrounding his looks, Rourke's talent never faded. His powerful comeback in The Wrestler proved that beneath the altered exterior, his passion and acting skills still shine. Amanda Lepore is famous as a prominent model and underground fashion icon in the vibrant scene of New York City. With her unmistakable look and bold style, she became a regular figure in major ad campaigns and fashion events, frequently collaborating with legendary photographer David LaChapelle. But Amanda's journey is not just about allure, it's also deeply personal and transformative. She began her gender transition at a young age with the desire to realize her ideal image of femininity, assertiveness, and no regrets. Amanda underwent hormone replacement therapy as a teen and went through a series of surgeries to shape the body she always envisioned, from multiple nose surgeries to breast and buttock augmentations. Her transition was bold and intentional. Liposuction of the waist and what many believe to be rivaling competitors helped her achieve her signature hourglass figure, earning her the true title of living doll. But Amanda's story is more than just flesh. Her cosmetic surgeries have always been a form of self-expression and identity assertion, a way to reclaim her body and challenge societal expectations. She has become a powerful symbol of personal freedom, especially in the LGBTQ+ community, inspiring others to live authentically, no matter the cost. Linda Evangelista was once the epitome of the perfect supermodel, the face of Chanel, Versace, and over 700 magazine covers in the 1990s. Her beauty was iconic, her presence unrivaled, and her career unstoppable. But in a shocking twist worthy of a Hollywood script, everything changed after a routine cosmetic procedure went horribly wrong in 2015 and 2016. Linda underwent a fat-freezing procedure, a popular treatment to slim down, but instead of becoming leaner, her body reacted with a rare and devastating condition known as paradoxical adipose hyperplasia. Her face, chin, thighs, and even breasts began to swell and harden painfully. The sculpted features that once dominated the runway were now distorted by swelling and growing lumps. Despite undergoing several corrective surgeries, the damage persisted both physically and emotionally. Linda, the fashion queen, retreated from the spotlight. Her career shattered, and her confidence shattered. But Linda Evangelista did not remain silent. In 2021, she filed a lawsuit against the company behind the procedure, demanding accountability. Her courageous voice sparked a global conversation about the hidden risks of cosmetic treatments. By 2025, she remains a force in the fashion world, not just as a style icon, but as a voice for strength, resilience, and hard-earned wisdom. Once hailed as Italy's answer to Paris Hilton, Michaela Romanini embodied wealth, allure, and high society in the late 1990s. Her striking beauty and lavish lifestyle made her a favorite among tabloid papers. But behind that glamorous exterior was a dangerous obsession brewing. It all started with a few lip injections and some Botox. But soon, that desire for perfection turned into a persistent cosmetic surgery addiction. What began as subtle enhancements quickly turned into shocking transformations. Michaela's naturally full lips became grotesquely oversized, and her face, once the envy of Europe, was distorted by repeated procedures that made her look much older than her real age. With each new surgery, she drifted further from the person she once was. Compared to Donatella Versace for her exaggerated appearance, Michaela has now become a shadow of the alluring high society woman she once was. She clings to old photos and memories of her youthful, unaltered beauty. She struggles with deep emotional pain that no scalpel can heal. Her reflection in the mirror now resembles that of a stranger, but reports suggest she is planning more surgeries, still chasing the elusive dream of reversing time. Yet, one haunting question remains. After everything she's lost in the pursuit of perfection, will Michaela Romanini ever truly be happy with the woman she has become? Katie Price, once known to the world as Jordan, gained fame as a seductive model and reality TV icon. Her image was synonymous with bold beauty and a commitment to maintaining high perfection, from breast implants to Botox injections and lip fillers. She was never shy about her love for aesthetic upgrades. Her constantly changing appearance became headline news, but not all attention was flattering. In 2017, her obsession with beauty took a dark turn. A botched lip filler and Botox procedure left her devastated, calling her reflection ugly and increasing public concern about her appearance. The shifting features of her face, once ready for the cameras and adored by fans, became grotesquely distorted. Her breast implants caused health problems, but despite moments of regret and warnings from medical professionals, Katie continued her cosmetic transformation journey, crossing the line of aesthetic transformation. Sometimes doctors refused to perform surgery on her due to fears about harming her body, and now Katie speaks from experience, urging others to think carefully. She warns her fans to research and choose qualified experts while understanding the risks of chasing an unattainable ideal. Toya Jackson, singer, songwriter, actress, and reality TV star, has always lived under the shadow of a legendary family. As the sister of global icons Michael and Janet Jackson, she carved out her own spot in the spotlight during the 1980s with albums like Heart Don't Lie and Sexual Feeling. While she never reached the same level of fame as her siblings, Toya became a recognizable figure in pop culture, especially after her stint on Celebrity Apprentice with Donald Trump. But behind her TV appearances and music career lay a silent transformation shaping her image as well as her career. In the late 80s, LaToya took her first steps into the world of cosmetic surgery with a nose job, reportedly influenced by her brother Michael. A significant change to her face, starting with a single surgery, led to a series of major transformations like facelifts, cheek and chin implants, eyelid surgery, and lip augmentation. Her once soft, approachable beauty became sharp and artificial. At times, the changes were so extreme that she was unrecognizable. Her nose thinned to an extreme, her lips inflated unnaturally, and her smile began to resemble a caricature rather than that of a pop star. Fans were shocked. Comparisons to Michael's extreme transformation became unavoidable, and questions arose about whether this was truly LaToya's desire, or if, like her brother, she was trapped by the immense weight of fame and unattainable beauty standards. Donatella Versace, once praised for her timeless elegance and sharp fashion instincts, became one of the most talked-about figures in both the high-end fashion world and the world of cosmetic transformation. After the shocking murder of her brother, fashion legend Gianni Versace, in 1997, Donatella stepped into the spotlight with a strong determination to keep the Versace empire alive, and she succeeded, solidifying her position as a force in the fashion world. However, while her career advancement was unstoppable, her personal transformation became a subject of intense scrutiny. What started as a subtle change, a delicate nose job in the early 2000s, turned into a series of significant improvements: facelifts, eyelid surgery, lip fillers, cheek implants, and a heavy reliance on Botox. These procedures transformed Donatella's youthful face into something much more artificial, and for many, unrecognizable. Her skin became waxy, her lips swelled to unnatural proportions, and her eyes became narrow and wide, sparking a public storm of comments. Critics quickly compared her to the rumored struggles of her brother Gianni with cosmetic battles, sparking uncomfortable conversations about the pressure of traditional beauty and reinvention in the high-fashion elite. Donatella's transformation became both a fascination and a cautionary tale, frequently dissected in headlines and magazines. Caitlyn Jenner, once known to the world as Olympic gold medalist Bruce Jenner, was hailed as America's hero in the 1976 Olympics. But decades later, she would step into a whole new spotlight, becoming one of the most famous openly transgender figures, and rewriting her legacy before the world, leaving people speechless. In 2015, the cover of Vanity Fair was not just a media moment, but a cultural earthquake, marking a turning point for the transgender community. As part of her journey, Caitlyn underwent a series of gender-affirming surgeries designed to feminize her features. In 2015, she underwent an exhausting 10-hour process, including brow lifts, jaw reshaping, nose surgery, cheek implants, and breast augmentation. Later, additional enhancements like Botox, lip fillers, and more nose surgeries were performed to maintain her youthful, delicate appearance. The transition was both physical and emotional, a powerful act to assert her true identity. But not everyone supported her, with critics pointing out the unnatural appearance of her skin, particularly around her eyes and forehead, accusing her of going too far. But Caitlyn never shied away from the spotlight or scrutiny. She shared every step of her transition publicly, becoming a beacon of presence, courage, and resilience for the LGBTQ+ community. Lil Kim, once praised as a revolutionary voice in the hip-hop scene, became equally famous for her dramatic aesthetic changes as well as her chart-topping hits. A pioneer in both music and fashion, she broke down barriers with her bold personality, fearless lyrics, and unwavering confidence. But behind the glitz and glam was a deeper and more painful story that unfolded over time. Lil Kim underwent multiple cosmetic procedures, including a nose job, breast augmentation, and facial fillers, all in pursuit of an ideal beauty that she felt pressured to achieve. Her nose became significantly thinner, and her facial features were swollen and sculpted until the woman fans once knew became almost unrecognizable. The immediate backlash and harsh criticism targeted her changed appearance, and longtime fans mourned the loss of her natural beauty, questioning why a trailblazer would change so much the face that helped redefine an entire industry. Kim later opened up about her struggle with insecurities, revealing a painful truth that she never felt beautiful. Years of public and industry criticism caused deep emotional scars, with many speculating that she may have battled body dysmorphia, continuously chasing perfection in a world that often denied her value. Melanie Griffith once embodied Hollywood's allure, a blonde bombshell with stunning beauty, undeniable charm, and a captivating presence on screen. She wasn't just a movie star. She was an icon of allure in an industry that worships perfection. But behind the spotlight and red carpets, her story took a heartbreaking turn. A tale that has become a cautionary story about the darker side of chasing eternal youth. In the late 1990s and early 2000s, the pressure to maintain perfect beauty in a harsh industry pushed Griffith to a series of escalating cosmetic procedures, lip fillers, Botox, and facelifts. What started as subtle changes initially gave her the radiant, youthful look she craved. But as the years passed, the procedures piled up and the results became impossible to ignore. Her once soft expressions became unnaturally tight, her lips swelled to exaggerated proportions, and the iconic face full of life and emotion that once graced the screen became frozen and unrecognizable. By 2017, Melanie herself admitted that she hadn't realized how drastically she had changed until others pointed it out, and by then, the damage had been done. Attempts to reverse the procedures had some effect, but the natural beauty that once captivated audiences was gone, lost to an aesthetic ideal that couldn't be sustained. Bridget Nielsen, with her regal Danish beauty, once lit up the screen in Red Sonja and Rocky IV, admired for her fierce confidence, majestic presence, and natural allure. But when she entered her 40s, the relentless pressure to maintain youth in the Hollywood-obsessed image began to take its toll. Determined to preserve her beauty, Bridget embarked on an extensive aesthetic transformation journey, a journey that would forever change her face and legacy. At the age of 44, she astonished viewers when she appeared on the reality TV show From Old to New, where cameras followed every step of her extreme transformation process. Facelifts, eyelid surgery, liposuction, Botox, and fillers. Nothing was off limits, but instead of a subtle refresh, the procedures left her nearly unrecognizable. Her once expressive eyes had narrowed, her skin stretched unnaturally, and the radiant beauty that once charmed fans was replaced with a mannequin-like, more artificial appearance. While Bridget has openly expressed satisfaction with her looks even at 61, it is undeniable that the distinctive features that defined her appeal have been erased. What began as an attempt to challenge time has ended up rewriting her entire image. The the transformation has become a subject of controversy, with many asking, is the price of perfection too high? If you're surprised by the transformation of these characters, don't forget to like, share the video, and leave your thoughts in the comments below. Now, let's continue and dive into the next character. Suzanne Somers will forever be remembered for her role as the blonde bombshell Chrissy Snow in Three's Company, embodying American beauty and natural allure. Fans adored her for her bright smile, youthful glow, and simple elegance. But behind the scenes, Suzanne's journey to preserve her timeless appearance became a controversial story about Hollywood's obsession with preserving youth. Over the years, many believed her ageless look was due to hormone replacement therapy, a clean diet, and natural living, which she enthusiastically endorsed in her books and public appearances. But over time, it became clear that it wasn't just a healthy lifestyle. Suzanne had undergone a series of cosmetic procedures that gradually reshaped her familiar face. Her jawline became unnaturally tight, her forehead stiff from Botox injections, and her lips were noticeably plumper from fillers. The soft features that once made her beloved in families were replaced by a polished, nearly frozen look. Even her nose appeared slightly altered, and the natural smile lines faded, leaving fans stunned at the drastic change in her appearance. While Suzanne admits some regret, she still stands by her choices, defending them as part of her personal journey as she ages. Goldie Hawn, once celebrated for her radiant charm, infectious laughter, and unforgettable roles in Overboard and The First Wives Club, has long been a beloved figure in Hollywood. But in recent years, her appearance has become the subject of increasing speculation and concern. When she walked the red carpet at the 2014 Academy Awards, fans and the media could not help but notice that something had changed about her. Her once natural, radiant look was overshadowed by a swollen, disproportionate appearance, which many believed was due to Botox and filler treatments. By 2017, the change was even more noticeable. Her cheeks appeared fuller, her jawline unnaturally taut, and the once bright signature glow seemed to be obscured by a face that had become stiff and unrecognizable. Cosmetic surgery experts have suggested a facelift and eyelid surgery, which later resulted in a permanently surprised look. Even her nose had become noticeably slimmer, starkly contrasting with the warm, expressive face fans had adored for decades. In her efforts to maintain her youth, Goldie may have inadvertently obscured the essence that made her iconic. Her natural smile became rigid, her facial movements restricted, and the vivacious woman who once lit up the screen with her natural beauty seemed to fade behind the surgical enhancements. Dolly Parton, the queen of country music and the voice behind many unforgettable hits, has always embraced life with sparkle, boldness, and a smile. But behind the wigs and wit is a woman who has never been shy about her love for cosmetic surgery. Since the 1980s, Dolly has undergone numerous cosmetic procedures in her quest to maintain her signature youthful appearance and ready-for-the-camera look. From nose jobs and brow lifts to eyelid surgeries and Botox injections, Dolly's ever-evolving appearance has become a part of her public image over time. Natural expressions became gentler into a more sculpted artificial appearance. Her once lively face began to show unmistakable signs of surgery. At age 60, after multiple facelifts and lifting procedures, her appearance has been described by many as almost doll-like, polished, perfect, and nearly plastic. But true to Dolly's style, she owns every inch of it. She openly admitted to bruising, swelling, and occasional complications, but asserted that the procedures were always her choice and never anyone else's. If something sags or drags, I'll fix it. Suck it or tuck it, she once joked with her signature humor, silencing the critics with a wink and a smile. Janice Dickinson, hailed as the world's first supermodel, was a trailblazer who redefined beauty in the fashion industry with her fierce presence, stunning features, and unwavering confidence. She dominated the runway and magazine covers, becoming an icon of natural allure